But that's how I live my life.
That's how I gotta be.
I don't overthink a lot of shit.
Nah,
Like,
me neither.
I make the joke, like, if it really comes down to it, I would have been kidnapped.
Cause you just go with anything, go with the flow.
Bro, I went to Puerto Rico by myself.
You went by yourself?
Yes, I was there 5 days by myself.
I gotta respect
My nigga.
I'm never doing that. I
almost booked the trip to go to Barbados.
Damn, my man's be traveling. Why you be by yourself though? Cause niggas don't go with you, or you just be
I just like
fuck
being
it.
by myself.
That's lit.
I can't, I
That's
just
lit,
like
bro.
being by myself, my nigga. Like,
That's crazy.
especially like I was in a relationship for a while, and ever since I've been out my relationship, I just do shit by myself, my nigga.
How long you was in your relationship?
Like,
Cause that's why my next question was
on and off for like 5 years in total.
On and off 5 years.
Yeah,
Yeah,
off like 1 year, but like 5 years together in total.
I think after that 5 years, I always told my this: if me and my girl don't work out, I mean, God forbid, you know what I mean. But if me and my girl don't work out, I'm probably not gonna get back in another relationship. I'm gonna just say fuck it.
Because I feel like I'm gonna be real. I gave her the parts I protected my entire life.
Exactly. That's what you do in a relationship.
Yeah.
You give people a part of you that you probably will never give nobody else.
And I don't like
once
that.
you give that to somebody and you feel like, nah, this shit not working out.
Betrayed and
yeah,
all. Yeah.
And then it's like, I'm never doing that again.
Never.
Like for what?
Never. But nobody's gonna ever get that full capacity ever again.
Never again. Too much energy. Too much time. I'm not doing that.
And then the
again.
way I don't like what I become.
Yeah.
And when it don't go my way.
Yeah.
That's the biggest problem for me. I don't like what I become, bro. And I'm man enough to say that shit.
Weed and whiskey.
Welcome to Weed and Whiskey Podcast, best motherfucking podcast coming from Connecticut. Y'all already know what the fucking vibe is. Great episode today. I'm right looking forward to this one. I'm gonna have a great fucking time. We got my brother in here, man.
Yes, sir.
First time on the platform. Is
Yes,
officially
sir.
serious with doing music and being a consistent artist. And I'm happy to have him here to get him to tell his story and who he is, so you can understand him better. Because that's what we do over here at Weed and Whiskey, coming straight from New Jersey. Here residing in CT now, understanding the CT culture and balancing the culture that he grew up on and the culture that's curating him as an artist right now. Family man as well too. And man, this is one of the most unluckiest people that I've met as well too, dog. Please welcome WhoMadeDizz to the fucking building.
I'm
dog.
Here, man.
How
finally.
you doing? Yes.
I feel good, man. I feel great.
That's good. New Beamer.
I feel great.
New luxury car.
I always got
new
one.
blessings.
I always got one.
That's what I'm saying. New blessings.
Yo, I'm blessed, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm like beyond blessed, bro.
That's
really
good,
am.
dog.
I really am. I thank God every day, bro. I look up and I just be like, yo, I thank God, bro.
That's good,
For
dog.
real.
I'm happy to
You know
hear
what I'm
that, because
Real talk.
not a lot of people can say shit like that about how they actually feel blessed in life, because it's feeling blessed is not an easy feeling to hold on to consistently.
Yeah, especially nowadays. And it's funny because I feel like personally, since like COVID, I feel like life has just been like doop, 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 doop.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of people has been like doop, 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 doop,
Yeah.
but my shit has been like, I'm like, bro, I can't complain.
Same here.
You feel what I'm
I
saying?
had nothing
like,
but goodness happen
yeah,
to
I
me. Even with all the
can't
bad,
complain.
the good overweighed even
yeah,
the bad
always.
that came.
Hell yeah, man. That's a fact. You know what I mean?
I feel
like
good. Now, welcome to the studio, dog. We're gonna have a good conversation. Before we get started, is there anything that you want to start off saying, and anything out there?
I want everybody to go follow me on Instagram. It's WhoMadeDizz, DIZZ 2 on Instagram. Just follow me, because I'm trying to get my followers up, man. I'm having a horrible time doing it. So everybody
the
go
social
follow
media
me,
game
for
is
real.
not for everybody, dog. It's not as easy as it looks.
It's
We
not.
see all these people looking. See, we only see the successful people on social media. That's the thing. We only see the people who are successful on social media. So it makes us feel like if we're not successful, we're not doing it right.
Yeah.
And then it makes our definition of social media success skewed.
Yeah. Social media is hard, especially
is.
nowadays. When we were growing up, we were like, "Oh, this is like cool."
Nah.
But like,
It's
the
a whole
kid-
marketing thing now.
The kids made this shit into like a business,
Yeah.
and it's like you got to keep up with the algorithm. If you ain't posting 3 times a day,
Nah, the algorithm
3
don't fuck
times
with
a
you.
week,
Yeah, now you're on
it's
punishment.
a lot. Yeah, now it turns into a job, and it's like, damn, bro, it's like,
It is.
yeah, it's a lot. You know
It
what
is
I mean?
a fucking job.
But I'm
Shit.
getting used to it, and I'm trying. You know what I mean? So the people who do start following me, just I'm old. I'm getting old. So just just take your time. I'm getting it together. You know.
Every
what I
time
mean?
I hear the word "old," my knees just hurt just a little bit. Just a little
Yo,
bit. Just a slight reminder.
Yo, man, climbing stairs is hard. Getting up is hard. Everything's hard.
Everything's
now.
hard, dog.
Yeah, I just be like, damn, man, I want to go back 10 years ago.
When I was 21, forever
Yeah.
21, and they closed all those
This
stores,
shit,
so maybe that's a sign.
This shit's gone.
Maybe that's a sign I need to grow up.
Yo, that's crazy.
All right,
bro.
let's jump into this shit, right? So my first question to start this off, right? How would you separate a growth mindset from a survival mindset?
A growth mindset from a survival mindset.
Especially with everything that you've been through, right? Like I know you've experienced periods of growth and periods of survival throughout your life.
Yeah. I would say when you're in survival, you're gonna do anything. There is no limit to what you willing to do. You are surviving. So,
When you hungry, you eat.
you gonna do whatever you got to do. You know what I mean? And that's how you gonna survive. You know what I mean? Is you got to get it however you gonna get it. You know what I mean? When you're growing or when you're showing growth, choices. You now have choices to the things that you want to partake in, the people you want to be around. You know what I mean? The way you speak. You know what I mean? It shows a little different. You know what I mean? It's just I'm stuck. Just give me a minute. But yeah, survival. I know a lot of people that are surviving. You know what I mean?
And don't even know.
And don't know. There's a lot of people that are surviving. They just go about their day to day. It's just a day to day thing. All they know is work,
Cycle.
bills. Yeah, the cycle of just trying to survive. They're not growing because they're not exceeding or accomplishing anything. They just going through the motions. You know what I mean?
Right.
And for me, growth is every single day you gotta look back at what you did on yesterday and say, how can I be a better person than I was yesterday? Or what can I do
reflect.
better? Yeah. How can I speak better? How can I project my feelings better? You know what I mean? That's one thing that I'm super big on. Excuse me. Every day, I wake up and I reflect on the things I've said, the things I do, and I say, what did I do right? What did I do wrong? You know what I mean? I might be a overthinker. You know what I mean? But
I think I am too.
yeah, you know what I mean?
But fuck it. I'd rather be an overthinker than an underthinker.
Right. I'd rather be smart than dumb. Yeah, you know what I mean? And that's just one thing. Like I always look and say, yo, how can I be better? What can I do better? And most of my day, even when I'm at work, I'm always thinking about how can I be better? What can I do? How can I progress? How can I do this? How can I be better with my daughter? How can I be better with my girl? How can I be better at work? It's all like one revolving thing. And it sounds exhausting, but this is what helps me realize my path forward and what I need to do. Because sometimes your changes don't have to be big. Sometimes it's the small things you do.
Mm-hmm.
Your tone in your voice, this thing that you said, the way that you speak can really make people and the universe around you really understand that, yo, he's trying to do something different. And sometimes just doing that will open up a door that you don't even know.
Fact.
You know what I mean? You could go this way and the door over here is going to open up just because you say, I'm going to just go this way.
Fact.
You know what I mean? So that's my thing. When you surviving, you just moving.
Going with the flow.
You're not thinking. You just like, man, this is gonna get me 1,600, so I'm gonna just do that, and then after that, I'm gonna just go here because these bills got to get paid, and these kids got to get fed. When you grow and you're thinking about it,
It's that
you know what I mean?
check by check mentality.
right? You know what I mean?
Yeah, you see the difference in that shit.
Yeah,
and
hell yeah.
and then it's like you said, you feel like you have choices when you're growing in your growth mindset.
Yeah, and the thing about it is that if people realize that even though you're surviving, your goal is to grow.
Yes.
So if you got out of survival and you thought, okay, what can I do today that's going to make tomorrow different? After a year, you look back and say, damn, I can't even believe I made it
Made
here.
it this way. The choices
what
that
I'm
I made
saying?
actually paid off.
Right. You know
Oh,
what I'm
shit.
saying? So that's just how I started thinking like this once I got out here. Once I came to CT. So I've been in CT like 8 years now. And once I got to CT, I started to think differently. And I'll give Connecticut the fact that it gave me the space to do that because I'm no longer in the environment I'm in. I'm no longer around the people that I used to be around who, a lot of people I know are good, but a lot of them, have negative connotations. We all in the same pool. But sometimes taking yourself out of that environment, it gives you the space to think. Now, even though I'm in an environment that's similar to Jersey, it still gives me
You
space.
see it. You see the difference now because it's
Right.
like, all right, I stepped away from it to realize this is the same shit.
Exactly.
So I can relate to that as well too because I ain't gonna lie, like when I was living back in Hartford, I had this older woman that had a crush on me. And all the older men liked her.
Good old.
Yeah, all the older women, all the older men liked her. They all wanted her. But I learned why she liked me over all of them. Because of what she saw in me.
Mm-hmm.
Something I couldn't see in myself. And I remember her saying to me, she's like, "Oh, Shane, you need to get away from here. Like when you leave from here, you're gonna really see like how much you're gonna flourish."
Mm-hmm.
And the ignorant me was like, "What are you talking about? Like I'm a good version of me right now. I'm good where I'm
Yeah.
at."
Yep.
Guess what? I left Hartford and I finally saw what she meant.
Yo, it's funny because somebody told me that exact same shit.
I'm
Somebody told me the
dead
exact
ass.
same
I saw what
shit.
she meant and I was like, "Oh, that's what she meant. Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah,
Let me
man.
do that."
Yeah, man.
So that piggyback off my next question. How has moving to Connecticut affect your journey as an artist? Like, and not just as a person. Like, since you've seen that, how did that affect you as an artist?
Living in Connecticut it's just shown me. It's shown me. I want to word this the right way. It's basically shown me like who I really am, and I mean to say is that when I was in Jersey, I didn't get the full chance to really understand like who I was and who I was capable of. Like you know how you know
Jersey
something-
made you.
Yes, you know what I'm saying. So you know how you know something about yourself, but you don't really want to believe it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, or you kind of push it to the side
Because it
kinda
doesn't
like,
go with what's already
Right.
flowing in your current life.
You know what I mean? When I came to CT, it kind of like just came to the forefront. You know what I'm saying? And it was because it was like when I came here, it was like who I am, people aren't familiar with.
Yeah.
So basically, I could be anybody.
You could be anybody. You can
You
be
know
the
what I mean?
person that you always wanted to be.
Right. And I think moving to TT is not like I changed much, but my thinking changed because I'm not around that environment. You know what I
Yes.
mean? For people, because you know when you come from like you might have grew up in Hartford, like you just said, like you in Hartford and you moving out basically made you realize like you know what I mean, like you can grow. And the reason being is because your environment is what's keeping you
Yeah.
trapped. The people that's
You're comfortable.
there. Yeah, and people around you. Y'all all thinking the same way.
And
so when you
especially
say
because they're older, it makes it worse.
makes it worse because they have already
And
experienced.
and to them there is no higher.
Exactly.
They already at their peak.
Right. And when you're around them type of people and that energy, it rubs off on
Yes.
you. Even when you believe different, that energy is still on you. So it's hard. You're gonna have a hard time trying to get there because don't nobody believe in you.
Facts. And
You know
you're
what I
gonna create that. Oh, you're gonna create your own glass ceiling.
Right. So once I came here, it made me realize like I create my future. You know what I'm saying? Because there's nobody to tell me otherwise.
You're the alchemist.
Yeah, so I'm just moving, grooving, vibing, sliding. That's what I'm doing. I stole that. But anyway, um, yeah, and things just started to just happen. You know what I mean? And as an artist, it basically made me be able to tell my story accurately. You know what I mean?
And really
And-
find yourself and your
Right.
truth and your voice.
And really make me be like, yo, this is what I want to say. This is who I want to be as an artist. Because as an artist, I think I could do anything. I'm really a songwriter. You know what I mean? More than a rapper. I really write songs and I produce. You know what I mean? I'm really a producer. So once I got out of Jersey and I realized I want to do this for me and this is where I want to go in the direction I want to go in, Connecticut has really made me realize like you can do this and you can do this at this level. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And you can be better and you can keep being better because you're good at this.
And
You know what I
it
mean?
really brought your confidence.
Yeah,
out.
it made me be more confident and really be able to jump into my own shoes and say, this is who you are. This is who you're going to be. This is where you're going. And I love Connecticut for that. You know what I'm saying? Just giving me that space to clear my mind and think.
And honestly, I think that's what Connecticut do for a lot of people not from Connecticut.
Yes, that's true. And this is the crazy thing. If people here in Connecticut realize that they have
it.
that,
But that's the problem.
everybody would be successful.
But that's the problem, right? Here's my rebuttal to that.
Mhm.
The problem is we have it too much.
Yeah, I don't know what I got. Yeah.
We're so used to it that we don't see it. You
Mhm.
know when we realize it? When we leave and come back.
Yep. That's a fact. When I moved here and I moved to Hartford, right? And I always say this, and I see what's going on in Hartford. all the shit that's going on. And I say, why is this happening? Why is this going on? I don't understand. I'm an outsider.
It's the accumulation of everything happening.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Where I come from is gang shit. It's hard to escape. And when you in the hood, it's hard to escape it. That shit is in your face. You can't walk down certain streets with certain colors.
Mhm.
Can't hang with certain niggas. It's in your face. You know what I'm saying? And it's engulfed. Even
Facts.
when you outside of the hood, you got hood niggas come into where you at, and you got to deal with it. You feel what
Mhm.
I'm saying? When I came here, I didn't see that. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that the
It's-
environment wasn't hood, but it wasn't what I was
as
used to.
blatant as what you were coming
Right.
from.
When I walk down the street, nobody bothers me. Nobody saying, you know what I mean? Even though it's a lot of shit going on, it wasn't that. You know what I mean? And I asked myself, I said, yo, I don't understand why this stuff is going on. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't see the middle ground conflict to make
You
these
don't
things
understand
happen.
it.
I don't understand
You're
it.
just an outsider.
Yeah, I don't understand it. I got a lot of insight on it now, and I still feel the same way, but at least I understand it now.
Yeah, to a
You know what I
degree.
mean? Yeah.
As an outsider, yeah.
Yeah, I get it. Do I agree? No, I think it's stupid. I mean, I don't agree with anything that's happening. You know what I'm saying? Anywhere, Jersey, anyway. I think all of it's is stupid and senseless. You know what I mean? It doesn't make no sense because ain't nobody making $1 million doing nothing, selling drugs. Ain't nobody's a millionaire. You know what I mean? It's no real nothing going on. So I don't understand why these things going to happen. But in Connecticut, I really didn't because it's nice. You go 15 minutes this way, you in farmland. You go 15 minutes this way, it's mansions. You go, you know what I mean? So I'm like,
You ain't lying.
Yo,
That's why I'm laughing, because you're really not lying.
yeah. I'm like,
It might not even take you 15 minutes.
that's what I'm saying. I live on right there and go down West Hartford, and I'm like, what the fuck is
Yeah,
that?
go
Like,
deep in Bloomfield. And you,
deep it,
yeah, it's
bro. I
beautiful
love
out there.
Bloomfield,
It's
bro.
beautiful
I
out there.
love Bloomfield. Bloomfield is amazing.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
I
saying?
get it.
So
and
it's
that's coming from somebody who didn't grow up in it.
right.
So you would be like, yo, like, this is what they got?
That's what I'm saying. Like, y'all have the cream of the crop. You know what I mean?
Literally.
Where I come from, there's no trees.
Yeah,
There's
you're
no
a city
trees.
boy.
Yeah, there's no trees.
We have the luxury of going to the city when we choose.
when you choose and indulging in nonsense.
Yes.
And I feel like here a lot of people choose to because they feel like they got something to prove. You know what I'm saying? But it's different when that's not what you got to prove.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Where I come from, everybody's cool. Everybody's a gangster. But who got the money in their pocket? That's what matters. Who got the money in their pocket? Who got the money? Because that's always going to be the guy. Not the toughest dude. It's not the coolest dude. It's who got the money in their pocket. You know what I mean? So when I came here, I'm like, I'm going to just get this money. You know what I'm saying?
Because Connecticut is all about the money.
Right. I'm going to just get this money. And now 8 years, I can't complain. I'm comfortable. You know what I mean? I ain't content, but I'm
No,
comfortable.
but I'm happy Connecticut was able to do that for you on some real shit.
Hell yeah, man. That's
So,
a fact.
Was there a moment you realized you had to start thinking bigger than what you're already doing? And once you start like finding clarity in where you was?
Shit, that's every day. That's every day. I'm always thinking ahead. You feel what I'm saying? Because when you think for now, you're only solving now's problems. But then you're gonna have more problems tomorrow.
Yes.
So I always say to myself, this is my trajectory, and this is where I want to go. But I never put a restriction on how I'm gonna get there.
You just create a skeleton.
Right. To create a destination. I'm going there.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm
It don't
saying?
matter if I have to.
Yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna get
zigzags,
there.
Yeah, it's not gonna be a straight line.
But I'm going there.
Facts.
And I just let the doors open. You know what I'm saying? As long as you know where you're going, you're gonna get there. You know what I mean? And that's just always my thing. And I'm always gonna think bigger. You know what I'm saying? I'm always gonna think I want more, because as soon as you get something, you have to maintain that something.
Mm-hmm.
Now you need more. to
Facts.
maintain it.
Maintain it.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
You have
why
to-
when people get rich, they always have to go more,
Right.
because you have to maintain it.
Right. You know what I mean? I had a friend, you know what I'm saying, who I got a lot of rich friends, not gonna lie. I got a lot of friends who got a lot of, they're doing very, 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 very well for themselves. I remember speaking to one of my friends. This guy had a penthouse in New York City, in middle of Queens. Penthouse, cars, you know what I mean, doing very well for himself. And I remember this was years. This is before I even came here. I remember talking to him, and I was like, yo, I would love to have what you have. You know what I'm saying? He told me, it was like, you don't even know what it takes to maintain this. He said, sometimes I want to jump out of this penthouse window
Mm.
because you don't know what it takes.
You don't know the misery that comes with it.
You don't know the stress.
That's why I stopped asking for people's success, because you don't know what comes with it.
Takes.
You don't know what they did to get that shit.
Exactly. And this is why a lot of people who win the lottery, they become broke. Why?
Because they don't know how to do with it. They can't maintain it.
They don't know what having a lot of money is like.
You know, it's
so
funny.
they just next you know, in 2 years they're like, Lord, I spent all the money.
Exactly.
Yeah, because you didn't know how to maintain the money in the first place.
You never had it to even know how to go about it.
The reason why people stay rich is because they know how to move the money around.
Yes.
You know how to spread it around, because having money means nothing if you don't know how to keep the money coming in.
Facts. Because having money is really spending the residuals off the money that it makes for you.
Exactly. Exactly.
That's how you really keep money.
Right.
If the money ain't working, you are.
Exactly. That's exactly. You know what I mean? That's exactly what it is. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, it's just, I always think, I'm not always chasing it, but I'm always thinking, okay, I'm here.
How can I make it come to me?
Not really that. It's more like, I'm going this step. Now that I'm at this step, what's the next step?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So kind of sense baby steps. You take it step by step.
Step by step, because you don't want to jump, because when you jump from this step to that step and you're not ready for it.
Yeah.
You got to mentally be ready for it. If you're ready to jump steps, then you got to be ready. All right, when I jump to this step, I know this is going to happen. You know what I mean? I do a lot of research on shit. You know what I mean? I do a lot of studying. I do a lot of research. I watch a lot of shit to say, okay, if I'm going to get into this, what am I getting into? You know what I mean? So if I say, okay, I want to go from here to there, I know when I get there, this is what I'm going to have to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So that's really how my thinking goes when it comes to just trying to get to the next thing and go to the next thing and get bigger and bigger and bigger and be more successful and obtain more things. Is I'm going to go find out what it takes to have that and then decide if I want that.
Fact.
You feel what I'm saying? And if I say, okay, yeah, I can manage that and I want that, I'm going to go get it. Nobody can stop me from getting it, because I already made my decision in my head that I'm going there.
And you're going to do whatever it takes to maintain it when you get it.
Exactly. Because I said I wanted that. So now that I have it, I know what it takes.
Keep it.
Exactly.
But this is the layman's term for that.
Mm-hmm.
You can't want a BMW and not be able to afford the oil change in the alignment.
Exactly. There you go. If you can't afford the maintenance, you know what I'm saying?
You don't need it.
You don't need it. But it's another thing. Is the maintenance hard? You feel what I'm saying?
Well, it depends. Is the maintenance hard for you?
For you. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what it really boils down to.
You got to figure out, if I want this BMW, how am I going to get this?
Exactly.
How am I going to get these tires?
Am I going to learn how to change oil on my own? Do I have a BMW plug that's going to help me get shit done?
You see what I'm saying?
If you know you have shit set up and you can do what it takes, by all means.
Right. But I also can say, it's possible for everyone. You just got to figure out how it's going to work for you. You feel what I'm saying?
Honestly, to keep it a buck, I'm starting to find a gray area in that saying that it's possible for everyone. Yes and no. Because if everyone can do it, to be real, you wouldn't have somebody to support it.
Yeah, but the thing about it is that the reason why, my counter argument to that, right, is that everybody's got their own individual mapping in a way they can do it. Thing about it is that some people have to sacrifice more for that BMW to where I get that,
but
you know what I mean?
And outside of the terminology of the BMW, I feel like some people are just meant to be worker bees in a sense.
I agree with you. But I agree with you to the extent of it's because of the way that their thinking is hardwired.
Some.
Okay.
Some. But I just feel like some are just hardwired to be worker bees.
I think I agree with you.
Because some people find comfort
in just working.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree with you. But I also agree that's because that's the way they're hardwired. They're hardwired. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. You're meant to be that. You're okay with climbing that corporate ladder. Like that's joy for you.
Yeah,
you feel accomplishments for that.
Yeah. And you want to know something? I think people that are like that, if that's what makes them happy, then
by all means.
Yeah, live your life.
Because I just learned the blue collar community.
Yeah.
And it blew my mind because I didn't realize I was seeing it without seeing it. The blue collar mentality is the people who go to work, then go do shit after work in their work clothes.
They in work mode all day long. That's all they think about
Think
is
about
work.
that though. When you
Yo,
see a
that's
nigga
true.
outside in boots, they work clothes.
Yeah.
They're not on the clock.
It's
When you see a nigga in Stop and Shop, work boots,
Yo.
paint on this shit. They're not on the clock.
They're not on the clock. Why
They're
you like
doing
this?
regular family
He
shit.
still got his yellow
Because
vest
they have
on.
that mentality of always. That's just I'm a family man. I'm a work
I gotta
mode
take
man.
it this how I think of my
Yeah,
family.
so it don't make no sense because I'm always in this mode.
I hate people like that. I'm sorry. I respect them, but it's just like it's hard for me.
It's
to
the
think
creativism. It's the
of-
creativity.
Yeah, it's the creativity in me. I don't like being in a box.
Yeah,
In routine, I hate it.
I hate
bro.
routine. I hate
it.
routine. That's all it is.
Going to
with
work
me.
every day, do the same shit every day. It's like, bro, this shit is whack, bro.
All right. So with that being said, right, in hindsight, are there habits you had to let go and outgrow in order to be more secure with where you are, not just as a person but as an artist as well too?
Shit, hell yeah. I stopped smoking. I don't drink like I used to. I used to
I'm
drink a
actually
lot.
grateful for you not smoking no more because I get all the weed when I'm around you. So.
That's crazy. Yo, you wanna know what's funny? When I stopped smoking, all my friends who didn't smoke start smoking. Crazy. I'm talking wild crazy. So now I'm around these niggas. These niggas is lighting up, doing
It's like,
edibles.
damn, nigga, I
and
was
I'm
trying
like,
to be part of it, y'all.
yeah. I was like, back when I was doing this shit, y'all niggas was demonizing me. Now look at y'all.
Y'all the
niggas-
demons.
Yeah, like damn, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I just stopped a lot of my old habits, man. A lot of the things that I knew wasn't really good for me. I mean, when I drink, I'm not really a bad drink anyway, but it's just not good for you. You know what I mean? It's not good for your health. You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying it's probably weighing the most I've ever weighed. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
So you put on weight since you stopped
on weight.
smoking.
Yeah, I put on now I started smoking ever since COVID. You know what
Oh,
I'm saying? COVID.
yeah,
really
you
was
got
like-
comfortable at home. You
Yeah.
became a couch potato.
No, I was working the whole time, but I was working in residential.
Oh, so you weren't really doing no
Wasn't
heavy
doing
lifting
shit.
or
Nah,
nothing
I
like
wasn't doing
that.
shit. So I put on weight, and then when I had my
Yeah.
kid, I really put on weight.
You got the dad weight.
Now I'm daddy.
Yeah,
weight.
you got
know
the
what I'm
dad
saying?
fat.
So now I gotta get back in the gym and get it going again. But yeah, I just started doing things differently as far as like, you know, I don't need to smoke, so why I'm smoking. You know what I mean? Don't really do nothing for me. When I get high, I usually get real bad anxiety. So I was like, what the fuck am I doing this for? If I don't feel happy and cool like everybody else, why the fuck am I smoking? Not doing that no more. Drinking, I'm more of a like,
Social.
right. When I go out, I'll drink when I go out. But I can't drink in the house. I feel like a wino. I feel
Excuse
like,
you. Thank you, judging.
sorry,
Judging?
my bad.
Judging?
My bad. No.
Judging much?
But that's just me. That's just me. Like I feel like I can't drink in the house. You know what I mean? Because then it's like I got drunk and I'm in the house. What the fuck am I
You
doing?
gotta put your daughter to bed.
Yeah, like this is not fun.
You can't
Like
fall asleep
I
before
wanna
she
have
fall asleep.
fun. I want to have fun and be drunk. Like I want to be in the house, but I'm gonna sit here and play the game and be drunk.
I'll
like,
be lit as fuck by here by myself,
I ain't
having
mad.
fun.
I'm not mad. I
Play
ain't
some
judging.
darts.
Yeah, nah.
Watch
I
some anime.
had the most fun.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
having the most fun.
Hell yeah. But I'm a loner, so I enjoy my time like that.
And I ain't mad at you. You know what I mean? I'm mad, but for me, that just was never the thing. I never was a drinker in the house type of guy. You know what I mean? So once I wasn't really going out much, because once I got to Connecticut, I wasn't really doing much. You know what I mean? So just stop drinking. You know what I mean?
Rock
And
it.
you know what I mean? Yeah. And then I'm not around people I usually be around, so it gave me, you know what I mean, a different perspective
Mm-hmm.
on
Making your own choices uninfluenced.
yeah, without peer pressure.
Because
You
we
know
don't
what I mean?
realize the subconscious pressure that's around us to do things.
Exactly.
There's a lot of it around us. Society puts a lot of pressure on us just to do
Every
things based on the
single day.
crowds that we choose and all of that as well too. Because honestly, to keep it a buck, there's a lot of people that don't know why they're doing the things that they're doing.
They have no clue why they're doing it.
They never sat back and thought about why am I even doing this?
Right.
And
Yeah.
even if they do, they still haven't came up with an answer yet.
Nah, they don't know. They don't go.
Yeah,
This is automatic. You know what I mean?
it's just what I'm supposed to do.
Right.
Real shit. It's such a horrible way to think sometimes. I ain't gonna hold you.
Mhm.
How do you handle setbacks or pain in order for you to like keep your momentum going?
A setback is gonna happen. You know what I mean? How I think about it is, if it happens, it's supposed to happen because I'm supposed to learn from it. To me, there is no losses. When you lose, you learn from
An
it.
L is a lesson.
You'll win. Exactly. An L is a lesson. You're gonna learn from it. So once I got that mentality, like even if nobody don't listen to my shit, it's okay. Cause one person is gonna listen to it. That's good enough for me. One person gonna turn into 10. 10 gonna turn into 100. 100 gonna turn into 1,000. I just gotta keep going.
One
know what I mean?
ideology that I've learned when it comes to plays that keeps me like down to earth and grounded and focused a little bit is
Mhm.
one plays can be really be 10 years.
Exactly. You know what I mean? Or you could just gain one real hardcore fan that really love your shit and will play every single thing you do.
Facts.
That's more valuable than people just hitting a play or hitting a like or just, you know what I mean? I want people to really love me for who I am and what I do. You know what I mean? Besides music. You know what I mean? See me as, yo, this dude is cool as fuck. Cool. You know what I mean? He about his business and he really just want to be successful. You know what I mean? Take care of his family. That's what matters the most to me. You know what I mean? So when it come to things like that, like, oh, a setback, sometimes, certain shit would be like, damn. You know what I mean? But I just be like, fuck it. It is what it is. You just got to move on because you can't dwell on the things that happen wrong. When you dwell on shit, that's when depression starts, anxiety and shit. Now you questioning yourself. And that's how you stay in that loop.
That loop, yeah.
I don't want to be in that loop. I was already in that loop. Yeah.
Tired.
I don't want to be there. So when shit happen, take care of it. If we can't take care of it, fuck it. On to the next thing. What can we do? You know what I mean? And eventually that will fix itself. You know what I mean? So that's really how I deal with that shit.
Sometimes you got to give yourself 5 minutes, stress out for 5 minutes,
Yeah.
and focus. Because no solution comes under stress.
Right. And the more you stress about shit, the more shit is going to be stressful.
Exactly.
You get what I'm saying?
Exactly.
The more you stress, the more stressful everything is.
Because the more you want to smoke is when you can't smoke.
Yep. That's a fact.
That's real right there.
I ain't got no more weed, man. Damn.
No, I want to smoke just because you can't smoke.
Can't smoke. Yeah. Yep. That's a fact, bro. Yeah, man. Yeah, you just gotta, to anybody that's like stressing the fuck out and going through shit, just take a minute and ask yourself, what can I handle right now? And whatever I can't, fuck it.
Fuck it.
It is what it is because it's gonna happen.
Either way.
Yeah.
Even if I'm prepared for it or not.
The fucking volcano has blew up. It's nothing you can do. You can either run or die. What
Facts.
you gonna do?
Facts.
That's it. You know what I mean? And life becomes way easier.
It is when you let that burden go and
Yeah.
realize I can't control everything. But the
can't.
things that I can control puts me at ease.
Right. And the things you can't control, handle them right now. Don't
Yes.
wait. Do
Yeah.
it now. And then you'll realize the thing you couldn't control figured itself out because that's what it was gonna do.
Facts. My grandmother always told me growing up is don't put off tomorrow for what you can do today.
Exactly. And that's how you just gotta go about things like that and just make it a habit because every single day is gonna be stressful. Every single day.
Especially if you let it.
Yeah, everything is gonna stress you the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta, you know what I mean? Just keep moving forward. You just gotta keep going. Just keep going, and just keep going, and just keep going, and things will progress and things will get better. And you'll start. It becomes a thing where it's like, I don't even think about things that happen bad. It's always about the good stuff. You know what I mean? I always look at the glass half full now. I never look at it half. I used to look at it half empty. It's like, damn, I ain't got nothing in my cup.
You're more optimistic.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Because life is brighter.
Right.
When life gets brighter, you have no choice, but you literally just see the brighter parts, even when it's dark.
When you make one step, you gotta look at your step and say, damn, I made that step. Where else can I go?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Instead of saying,
look, I made that step. I fumbled. I stumbled a little bit, but I was able to get to my footing.
But I got there.
Yeah.
So instead of dwelling on the fact like, oh fuck, I stumbled, I broke my ankle, I say, man, fuck that, I made it.
I made it.
Fuck that ankle.
This shit gonna heal. What I'm gonna do next?
We gonna go to there. Fuck that. We gonna keep going.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And that's all. You know what I'm saying? That's just the way I think about shit.
Yeah, listen, I'm the nigga when we go play pickup basketball in between games. I'm the nigga on the side doing push-ups.
Shit, I wish.
Nigga, that's me though. Like that's me, cause I feel like once we're here, do all you can.
Yeah.
That's how I look at life.
That's a fact.
You're here because the opportunity don't always gives itself.
Yeah.
So once you have it, it's like when Will Smith told the story of how he got the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he was in the room just chilling with all his niggas, and Quincy pulled him to the side. He's like, listen, you see him right there? He can make your dreams come through right now. But yeah, in a week, he gonna be ready in a week. But then he's gonna be like, nah, call me in a month. He's like, yeah, that's good. But then in a month come, he's like, nah, I got something going with my kid. I can't do it. So you got to take advantage of the moments that's in front of you, even if you're unprepared. Because I've learned anything that's in front of you, you're prepared for.
Yep. I also am a firm believer of, you know what I mean? I'm not a big religious person, but I am very spiritual. And I personally feel like the God and universe. Don't put nothing in front of you that you can't handle.
Yes.
So anybody that's going through a lot of crazy, wild shit, you gotta say to yourself, yo, damn, I must be real strong.
Facts.
Because I can handle this
Or
shit.
why am I being put through this?
Or why am I being
What's
put
at
through
the
this?
end of the road for me?
Right. You feel what I'm saying? You gotta tell yourself, yo, listen, there is an end to whatever I'm going through.
And not
You know
even
what I
to
mean?
continue with being religious and shit like that. But there was like, shit. I guess I wasn't supposed to do it because I forgot where it was gonna go.
All right. Fuck it. On to the next thing.
All right, so to transition into that, right? Does pain pave the road for people, or does it potentially destroy potential?
It depends. It depends on how you process pain. Some people process pain as anger, and anger is emotion that can destroy everything. Some people,
Yes and no. I like, just not to cut you off. Yes and no.
okay.
I think when anger reaches rage, that's when it becomes that. There's a difference between anger and rage. I watch a lot of anime. I'm into fights. No, because on the physical side of it, anger and rage plays a different part in your hustle and your drive. When you're angry,
Yeah.
you can channel that and have more aggression and have more power.
Yeah.
Because you're still thinking clear to a degree. Because remember,
Yes.
anger is a conscious thought. A lot of anger thoughts is a conscious thought.
Mhm.
When you're in rage mode, you're not thinking logical no more.
Yeah, I think I agree with that. I do definitely agree with that. I think controlled anger
Yes.
is good because anger is a natural emotion.
It's a natural emotion.
Right,
And
so-
I don't like one of them, the run away from the emotions
No,
we
no,
don't
no,
like
no.
type of
Yeah,
mentality.
no.
Now, we embrace everything around here.
Yeah. I think like you were saying, anger can push you, but it you have to be able to be emotionally responsible and emotionally smart to know that you are angry, number one. Number two, what caused you to be angry? And three, how do you turn that anger into something that's going to be positive?
Mm-hmm.
Because anger and within itself is a negative emotion, just like jealousy and envy and those type of things. But you can take those things and turn them into something positive.
Again, that's why I kind of hate the word negative and positive, because I don't think we use it properly.
Yeah.
Because, not to go tangent, right? And when it comes to psychology,
Mhm.
negative and positive plays a whole different role.
Explain, because now I'm intrigued.
Negative and positive is just added and taken.
Yes.
Nothing more, nothing less.
Yes.
So that's why when we say something is negative, I don't like that association.
Mhm.
Because it doesn't mean you're adding or taking something from it.
Mhm.
We just want to be like, it's a bad thing. And then when we associate with bad, we feel like it's not supposed to be what we're supposed to dwell on. So it's like, if we have anger, it doesn't necessarily mean that's a negative emotion. It doesn't necessarily
Right.
mean you're at a deficit, like a deceit.
A deficit. Yeah.
You don't mean you have your MP. You don't mean you're below.
Right.
Angry don't mean you're below. I think that's
mhm.
the where we misconstrue shit.
Yes.
Because you have that one emotion over neutrality or love, it don't mean you're below the threshold.
Right.
You're still operating normally.
Mm-hmm.
Because like you said, anger is a normal emotion.
Yeah. Right. I think when anger overtakes, like you said, or rage, but some people just have natural anger and their anger is expressed all the time. Some people are just, how should I say? Like, you got some people.
Island people.
Yeah.
A lot of island people. A lot of people think we're just aggressive
Angry.
and mean.
Y'all Jamaicans a little mean. I ain't gonna lie. I walk into a
I was
restaurant.
low-key trying
nigga,
not to say
and they-
Jamaicans.
You be like, what you want?
But
Can I get a hello, please?
But most of the times, yo,
That's just how y'all are.
Yeah, yo,
That's
and
how
I
y'all
be getting it sometimes. I'm like,
I realize that. I'm like, that's just how they are, man. They can't help it. They come from a rough ass place. That shit rough, man. They can't help it, bro. You know what I'm saying?
and we happy internally. We just don't know how to show
they be
it.
chilling.
Yeah,
They
we
just
don't know how to show
it. Yeah, they
That's
just-
all it is. So that's my rebuttal to that.
Yeah. No, that's
but
a
yeah,
fact.
but
That's
the
a
island
fact.
people's that.
Yeah, but yeah, I think you're right. I just think that when most people practice anger wrong.
Yes, that's what it
You
is.
feel what
We're
I'm saying?
practiced and taught
Yes.
anger wrong.
And that's when it's negative.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So you're absolutely right. You know what I mean? I might have just been wording it different, but you're absolutely right. You know what I mean? And I just learned this is that anger is, we're all gonna feel anger.
Yes.
It's just how you
process it
process
and
your
react
anger
to it.
and react to it. Exactly.
It's all
just-
about what you control, what you can,
exactly
let go of
of
what you can't.
You know what I'm saying? And sometimes run away. You know what I mean? You don't gotta fight every fight. Sometimes you just gotta say, fuck it. It is what it is.
I would say more stand tall.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Sometimes
Because I believe in enduring. you're being put through what you're being put through for a reason. When you run away, you don't get the lessons that's
It depends
coming
on
with it.
it. I agree, but it depends on what it is. Like, I'll give you an example. I remember one time I was on Blue Hills and I went into Mr. Pizza, and a nigga was just like, "What the fuck you looking at?"
Oh, that's different. I'm not
I ain't
talking.
looking
I'm
at
not
this
talking
nigga.
about situational shit like that.
Oh,
I'm talking about
say.
when like life hits you
Okay,
and you're
okay.
going through
And
certain
you're going
things.
through shit.
Don't run away from the feelings.
Oh nah, you're right. Yes.
Stand tall.
Yes.
Endure.
Endure. Yeah, that's a fact. You because at the end of the storm is gonna be something better.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
There's
saying?
a reason why you're going through that.
Yeah, and sometimes being angry don't even help. You just have to be like, let's let this pass. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah,
Real shit.
yeah, that's a fact.
All right. What's harder for you, right? Or what's harder in general from what you've seen? Letting go of the past or focusing on the future?
What's harder?
Yeah.
Letting go of the past. Letting go of the past. The reason being is because I'm a person will forgive you, but I ain't never gonna forget. I ain't never, ever gonna forget. It's gonna stick. If you did something wrong to me, it's gonna stick in my mind forever. And I may not hold it against you, but I'm gonna always remember you did that to me in the past, and you could possibly do it again. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It may take you 10 years, but you might do it again.
That's my toxic trait.
What, you gonna do it again? Or
No,
you hold it?
I'm gonna hold it. Not hold it, but I'm gonna remember.
Yeah, I'm gonna remember.
I'm expect it. That's the thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna expect it.
I'm gonna know. And when you do show that trait again, because people are habitual.
Because I know once I see it
Exactly.
once I see you're capable, it don't make it just one time.
Exactly. Humans are creatures of habit.
Yes.
So you might say, I'm never gonna do it again, and don't do it again for 10 years. And at 10th year, you're gonna do it again.
Yep.
I'm gonna be ready for you on that 10th year.
Me
You
too.
feel what I'm saying? So yeah, letting go of the past is always gonna be hard for me because I remember shit from my childhood and I never let it go. You know what I mean?